crude oil, sea robbery, and kidnappings, among others, having been prevalent in the South region or producing local government areas in the southeastern region. However, the Joint Task Force South Commission Delta say leveraging on its mandate, which is to protect oil and gas infrastructures and deter militancy, sea robbery, crude oil theft, and other forms of criminality within the joint operations area, could impact negatively on economic activities in the Niger Delta. As continue to curb these challenges, this is to create a safe environment for oil companies, investors operating within the Niger Delta region, other oil producing local government areas in the southeast. The Joint Task Force is comprised of 13 agencies, namely Armed Forces of Nigeria, and components of other security agencies such as Nigerian Police, Department of State Services, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Defense Intelligence Agency, Nigeria Correctional Service, and Nigeria and National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Others include the Nigeria Custom, Nigerian Immigration Service, as well as the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, which is no longer with us. The Joint Task Force also Commission Delta State closely synergizes with industry operators in the attainment of its mandate, which has led to appreciable successes in providing a conducive environment for the operations of oil and gas industry. Brief will highlight on the achievements of the Joint Force, challenges, efforts to sustain current gains, and its future projections. This brings me to the aim of this brief, which is to update the DMO, the Defense Correspondence Team, with the activities of Joint Task Force Officer Commission Delta State for second to fourth quarter of 2024. And in order to achieve this aim, this brief shall cover the following achievements. Correction, in order to achieve this aim, the brief shall cover the following achievements of the Joint Force, challenges, efforts to sustain current gains, and future projections. Shall begin with the achievements. Sequel to the abysmal reduction in crude oil production output in the second quarter of this year, the President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces gave a marching order to the Chief of Defense Staff to end crude oil theft scale of production to 2.2 million barrels per day. Accordingly, the Operation Delta Safe launched a 90-day operation which was aimed at restoring oil and gas production to full capacity in the southeast geopolitical zones. The operation was conducted in two phases, with each phase lasting for 45 days. Further to the 90 days operation, the CDS approved the extension of operation to end of the year 2024 to enable the Joint Force consolidate the achievements recorded so far. In addition to the ongoing operations, Headquarters Operation Delta Save also conducted a 21 days operation spanning the period of 14th November to 4th of December 2024 in Zone 3 around Oyibo, Obuza, Asa, Owaza, Akwete, Ipu South of Abia, Imo, and River State, respectively. This is aimed at denying crude oil thieves freedom of action. Meanwhile, some notable operations conducted by the Joint Task Force will be highlighted in subsequent paragraphs. I will begin with land component operations. Sir. The land operations continue to record remarkable successes across the joint operations period. Notably, on Wednesday, 27th of November 2024, troops of Headquarters Sector 2, along with staff of PINL, conducted illegal bunkering operations around the northern Ondo Warehouse at Okodia Forest, Yanagwa local government area of Bayelsa State. In the process, the team discovered and handled 15 illegal refining sites with about 755,000 liters of crude oil and about 53,000 liters of illegally refined AG. Additionally, an update on the ongoing Operation Crude Hunt, conducted as at Tuesday, 10th of December 2024, shows cumulative total of 108 illegal connections have been discovered, while 843 illegal refining sites have been destroyed so far. Other items recovered and handled include four tugboats, one barge with eight trucks, 341 wooden boats, and about 6,320,205 liters of crude oil in illegal refined products so far. The operation is still ongoing. A look at the maritime operations. The maritime operations involving all components has continued to degrade the capacity of crude oil thieves across the joint operations area. Notably, from 29th to 30th of August 2024, acting on intelligence reports, FOB Formoso and crude oil theft team conducted its illegal oil pumping operations around an identified crude oil loading point, operated by some heavily armed oil thieves within Botokuri Creeks, in the local government area of Bayelsa State. As the team approached the creeks, the armed men fired several shots to deny them access to the location. However, the team responded with superior firepower, thereby compelling the criminals to retreat and abandon their post. After successfully gaining access to the creek, the team discovered seven large wooden boats, relatively laden with about 120,000 liters of crude oil, alongside two fiber boats, which were meant to tow the wooden boats. Accordingly, the boats and products were handled in line with OPS standard operating procedure on crude oil theft. Now, a look at the air component operations. The air operations in support of Joint Task Force include air reconnaissance, drone overflight, combat air support, as well as air interdiction operations in the fight against crude oil theft within the Joint Operations area. Notably, on Wednesday, 30th of October 2024, Scorpion aircraft conducted air reconnaissance over Buguma, Bogokiri, Soku, Cotton Channel, Anzuokili, and Embarrass. In the process, a total of 10 illegal refining sites, 15 tanks, 5 drums, 2 reservoirs, as well as 9 canoes used for oil theft activities were identified and neutralized. Generally, the joint force was able to achieve the following successes from the second to fourth quarter of 2024. Alpha, reduction in crude oil theft and illegal refinery activities to about 85% within the fourth quarter of 2024. Sustenance of terminal factors of about 95% on the Trans-Niger, Trans-Ramos, and Trans-Escravos pipelines in the last 3 months. Upscaling crude oil output from 1.2 million barrels per day in June 2024 to 1.83 million barrels per day as of 10 December 2024 towards attaining the 2.2 million barrels per day benchmark at the end of the year. Other achievements of the joint force are as shown on the screen. So, it is imperative to state that the joint force also deactivated about 1,181 illegal refining sites and also destroyed over 805 storage facilities and 773 large wooden boats within the period of focus. Other unsolved achievements are also shown on the screen. At this juncture, sir, we'll take a look at the challenges of the Joint Task Force. The Joint Task Force operations were not without challenges, which are as follows. Alpha, inadequate assets. The operations of Operation Delta Safe demand availability of adequate and functional assets such as gunboats, vehicles, tactical drones, tracking devices. Also, the high cost of running and maintaining gunboats, vehicles, and vehicle deployment for day and night patrols, surveillance is another challenge. In the same vein, leveraging appropriate agencies to track incidents as they occur takes time, which hinders OPDS operations. Another challenge faced by the Joint Task Force is insufficient petroleum, oil, and lubricants. Petroleum, oil, and lubricants has remained critical for OPDS operations. The recent increase in prices of aviation fuel, PMS, and AGO has brought additional financial and logistics burden to Operation Delta Safe operations. Hence, the need for assistance in the provisions of petroleum products in Jet A1 to supplement the monthly allocation from EHO from the defense headquarters. This is with gratitude to some oil companies who always assist in this regard. For time constraints, other challenges will be highlighted on the screen. Such challenges include inadequate houseboats and porter cabins, connivance with oil thieves, non-signing of draft SOPs, slow reconnection of reported illegal connection, abandoned wellheads, overbearing posture of some private surveillance contractors, the inability to contact some pipeline contractors, community-related issues, and emerging threats, among others. This brings us to efforts to sustain current gains. The efforts of the Joint Force in addressing the aforementioned challenges to sustain current gains are expanded community engagement. The Joint Task Force continues to collaborate with oil companies, both international oil companies and local oil companies, to enhance expanded community engagement of right of way surveillance team to cover communities in proximity to existing right of way, which were not included in the current arrangement. This is to discourage community involvement in acts of sabotage and connivance due to perceived exclusion and negligence in provision of infrastructure to such community who are not in the right of way of pipelines. Also look at robust stakeholder collaborations. The collaborative efforts of stakeholders will need to be more robust with intensified intelligence sharing to drive government security agencies operations. This would ensure better coverage of oil and gas facilities, employing the limited available resources effectively by bridging the gap between stakeholders and government security agencies. There is a need to extend security coverage to gas facilities, which hitherto were not targeted, were not target for criminals due to emerging security threats, attacks on gas infrastructures. Also, we look at employment of advanced technology as part of the effort to sustain foreign gains. So the Joint Force will employ more of tactical drones to provide online real-time coverage of activities within the joint operations area, improve collaboration on sharing of technical intelligence of oil companies to reduce response time and enhance deliberate operations of affected areas of infractions. Also, interdiction of end users of stolen crude oil and illegal refined products. During this period, it was observed that several business entities, including asphalt companies, hotels, and business owners, are the end users of stolen crude and illegally refined products. Consequently, the Joint Task Force has commenced interdiction of these end users to cut off supply chain illegally, of illegal petroleum products and create growth within the creeks. Also, interdiction of corrupt elements that align with oil thieves. It has been observed that some unscrupulous elements, including personnel of government security agencies, workers of international oil companies, private security companies, as well as oil-related stakeholders, align with oil thieves for pecuniary gains. JTF is intensifying efforts to push out these criminals. For instance, on Sunday, 15th of September 2024, Five high-profile suspects arrested for various oil-related crimes and transferred to the Defense Intelligence Agency for further action. Also, we'll look at blacklisting of defaulted oil operators and vessel owners. The JTF employs the blacklisting of area oil operators and defaulting vessel owners to serve as deterrents in the fight against crude oil theft. This approach has led to strict adherence to the standard operating procedure, oil exploration, movement of products with due authorization. Lastly, sir, we'll take a look at robust media engagement. Operation Delta Save has continued to engage with the media addressing the contemporary security challenges within the joint operation area, as well as enlightening the populace on the benefits of sharing intelligence seen from crude oil theft. In this regard, OPDS has maintained very cordial working relationship with all media outlets, including print and electronic media. Remarkably, the OPDS depends on the media to inform the public about our operations, providing coverage for several of its operations. This ensures that populates are well informed to prevent mischief makers from spreading fake news to the general public. On this note, we will now take a look at future projections. The following are future projections. Alpha, reactivation of OPDS roadblocks. It was observed that movement of illicit products have been a drawback on efforts of Operation Delta Safe. Consequently, the Operation Delta Safe has commenced the reactivation of roadblocks, checkpoints along specific highways and roads being exploited by criminals for movement of illicit products. These projected highways include the Port Harcourt Aba Road, East West Road, Onebori Road, and Ilili Uweri, among others. Bravo, planned establishment of OPDS outposts along the Imo River. Imo River has been observed as a major corridor for oil theft, illegal refining activities, and movement of weapons for IPOB and ESN in the southeastern region. Accordingly, Operation Delta Safe has carried out an assessment of the corridor to determine suitable location to establish outposts in Imo and Abia states, checkmate the activities of oil theft and other criminalities in the southeastern region. Lastly, we strategize to checkmate emerging threats. The Joint Task Force has continued to factor in emerging threats as well as oil and gas facilities, which are hitherto not target of threat actors. This is employing the collective efforts of government security and intelligence agencies, private security companies, and all stakeholders in the oil and gas industry. These efforts are to identify, dislocate, apprehend suspects to sustain the gains and economic prosperity of the country. On this note, I'll delve into the concluding part of this brief. In conclusion, this brief has highlighted the achievements, challenges, efforts to sustain current gains, and future projections. Operations were tailored towards the attainment of objectives in line with Operation Delta Safe mandate, which is to protect oil and gas infrastructure, deter militancy, terrorism, crude oil theft, and other forms of criminalities within the joint operations area. This could also hamper or correction, this could also impact negatively on economic activities in the Niger Delta region. Joint Task Force efforts has resulted in increase in the country's crude oil production output from 1.2 million barrels per day in the second quarter to 1.83 million barrels per day in the fourth quarter of 2024. Media is one of the critical stakeholders for the OPS continue to offer invaluable support, especially in the area of balance, reporting on joint task force activities, raising the awareness of populace on the evils of engaging in crude oil theft. This brings me to the end of this brief. Thank you, sir.
But when it comes to if it comes to situations where we have to refer to them, where we have to fact on them to handle some issues concerning financial crimes and the rest. They will talk to them, but they're not domiciled in the premises presently, maybe for one reason or the
EFCC mostly. So that is their problem.
vessels have some infractions, so they're not working in line with laid down regulations. We address them. After doing investigations, we will decide whether to forfeit the vessel or to blacklist the vessel. So why do we blacklist them? Blacklist them so that it will act as deterrent to others. For instance, if you are applying in waters or you are carrying out business of water without the requisite approvals, maybe from the Navy, from NMPC, another relevant security and agencies or stakeholders. If you are not working or you are not in line with those laid down regulations, then when you are arrested, we blacklist you. So that's our high qualification. Depending on the level of culpability, the level of involvement in that particular crime. So if you find out that you have to fulfill the vessel, you fulfill the vessel. And if it means blacklisting you, so that it's a form of warning. To warn you so that you can cease from that. And for other people who want to put the lie, not to do so. I don't know whether I'm able to answer. It's okay. Eh? That can work maybe not forget those communities. Yes, they are supportive. They are supportive. It depends on how we embrace them. We embrace them. We are making them feel that we are like them. We feed their us. We are talking to tell them to cooperate with us, right? They cooperate with us. And we will get the dividends, the advantages of working with the rules by maybe getting what's it called the things you're supposed to get from other companies, quick impact projects and other developmental projects that you're supposed to get, and then we try as much as possible to employ some rhapsodies, rhapsodies and we can partners to assist them. So therefore they are cooperative. It depends on how you it's like if you have a child and you want to woo him, you want to talk to him. Depends on their point. If you approach him very well and very amicable manner, you listen to him. We're not using a stick now, we're not using we're just trying to talk to them using not techniques, involving them whatever we're doing even if it's even if it's what's it called, gatherings or one of those, make sure that you are part and parcel of their engagement, community engagements, and any engagement you are having, try as much as possible to make them be part of it. So we are engaging them in their community, and that's why it's reflecting on what we are seeing today. The 1.8 million barrel per day oil output.